Dear students, a very good morning to all of you. As you are all aware of the pandemic corona, which is affecting all of us, and we have no choice but to stay in our homes. So, keeping in view, we have or our school has arranged online classes as per the order and guidance of our principal ma'am, Dr. Nasreen Nawab. So I have the great pleasure in presenting the chemistry of class ninth. So students, in the whole session, we have to study four chapters. First chapter is matter in our surroundings. The second chapter is matter around us pure? The third chapter is atoms and molecules. And the fourth or the last chapter is structure of atom. So moving on to the first chapter, that is matter in our surroundings. First, we will try to know what is matter. Anything which you see and observe in or around you is made up of matter. So, what is the definition of matter? We will see in the board. Anything which occupies space, has mass, and can be perceived by our senses is known as matter. So, what is matter? Matter is anything which has mass, volume, and can be perceived by our senses is termed as matter. Now, by knowing the definition of matter, we will try to know what is the physical nature of matter, what is the composition of matter, what is matter made up of. Now, matter is composed of particles. All matter consists of minutely small particles known as atoms. So, these are very small and it is also very small beyond our imagination. We can not see even with the help of a powerful microscope. It is so small. So, we will try to understand this particle size with the help of an activity. That is our activity number 1, that is to show that matter is made up of small particles. Students, this is our activity number 1, that is to show that matter is made up of very small particles. Now, what are the materials required for this experiment? Crystals of potassium permanganate, water, and 3 separate beakers. First, what we will do? We will take 2 or 3 crystals of potassium permanganate and dissolve them in a 50 milliliter beaker. Now, this is the solution of potassium permanganate and the color here is dark purple. Now, what we do next is take another beaker that we mark it with second number and we take 50 milliliter of water into it. Add 5 milliliter of the solution that was prepared in beaker number 1 into beaker number 2 and observe the color of the solution. Now, this color of the solution is light purple. Now, again take another beaker which is also of containing 50 milliliter of water and again take 5 milliliter of the solution that was prepared in beaker number 2 and put this into beaker number 3. What we observe in beaker number 3? The color becomes more lighter, that is very light purple. Now, what are the observations that we have made in this experiment? In this experiment, when we go on dissolving this crystals of potassium permanganate, we see the color is fading but it is still appearing. That means 2 to 3 crystals of potassium permanganate contains even millions of small particles of potassium permanganate, and so the color of the solution is purple. It is not vanishing. Now, characteristics of particles of matter. Now, what are the characteristics of particles of matter? The first characteristic is particles of matter have space between them. The second one is particles of matter are in random motion. And the third one is particles of matter attract each other. Now all these three characteristic property can be exhibited with the help of activities. Now to demonstrate this property, what we do, we take a glass or a beaker full of water and mark the level of water in the beaker. Add 2 or 3 spoonfuls of salt into it and stir it. After dissolution, you see that there is no increase in the level of water of the beaker. So, students, I would like to say that the salt occupies the space between the particles of matter of water. This shows that particles of matter have space between them. Now moving on to the next property, that is particles of matter are in random motion. What we do, we take a beaker and in that we put 2 or 3 drops of ink. What we see after some time, we see that the solution or the color of the ink is distributed all through the solution, which shows that the particles of the ink has got mixed with the particles of water. That is the intermixing of particles of different types of matter, and it is also known as diffusion. So what is diffusion? Diffusion is the property of intermixing of particles of different types of matter. Now this can also be exhibited by another example. When we light an incense stick in some other part of the room and after some time you got the smell of that incense stick into your nose. So the fragrance or the particles of that incense stick which produces the smell comes to your nose, moving on to your nose, and therefore you can able to smell the fragrance of that particular incense stick. So that was our second characteristic property of the particles of matter. Now our third is particles of matter attract each other. Now this experiment can be shown with the help of now students, our third property was particles of matter attract each other. Now this property can be exhibited by taking 3 items, that is a piece of nail or a nail and a piece of wood and a chalk and a hammer. Now when we hammer all these 3 items one by one, what we see that the nail on hammering a number of times, it doesn't breaks or splits into parts, but after consistent hammering the piece of wood get broken away. And when we put a hammer on the chalk, it get into several pieces. So the force applied between all these items was maximum in the nail, intermediate in the wood, and least in the chalk. That shows that the forces of attraction between the particles of iron is more than the particles in wood and is more than the particles of chalk. So this was the third activity and third characteristic property which was shown with the help of that activity. Now students, this is all that we have for today, and we will move to the next topics in our next video. So thank you all and have a nice day.